This 26 Sports high school basketball presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
Welcome back to fourth quarter action. Kevin Gregory and Bill Dooley. This has been a great game.
That was a very entertaining third quarter. Cadillac came out, did just what they wanted to, outscored them 16-11 and got themselves right back in the game.
Triple by Adriana Edwards. That's at least her second triple.
That's her second again. That's right. I count unofficially 5 of them in the game for Gaylord.
37-35 Gaylord. This is a shootout. Morgan Knaus thought better of that one. Little over to Emmington. She's open. Had a look at Liz Piles there just for a second, but good D by the Blue Devils.
Who's there? Corte. Doing everything. Both ends of the floor.
Alexis Little for the Vikings. She'll trigger the inbound. Out to Emmington. Wide open is Morgan Knaus. There is I thought it was going to be a friendly bounce. Comes out to Jarsky to Cordy. Edwards sets up on that three-point area all the time, doesn't she, in the right side?
Yeah, she's a shooter.
Yep. Cordy will take a triple. Won't go. Rebounded there by Kylie Christensen, and she'll outlet to Emmington. Emmington slowing the pace down. Ooh, a bullet pass to Little. She'll give it back to Emmington. Little has a little room there. She'll pull up with the jump shot, a little short, and good job by Mary Bailey, and she gets it over to Cordy.
Gaylord going 2-3 here in the fourth quarter, kind of daring them to beat him from outside. Good game plan.
Yeah, Jarsky missed the short shot, and then coming in strong is Christensen. Very clean game here tonight.
Yeah, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get good fundamental basketball, 2 solid coached teams, very well coached, as evident by the shot selection and the clean foul game.
Emmington, she wants to take that triple. You're going to dribble down, gets it to Morgan Knaus. There's a shot, in and out for her. She's had some tough luck, and right back the other way is Adriana Edwards. Crossover to the left, all the way to the hoop. Vikings did not foul. Good defense.
That's right. Yeah, Knaus, the last 2 trips down, that rim's got to realize, hey, you get at least one of those a night. It's in the book. It's home roll.
Next one's going in for her. Little has Piles isolated. She's fouled, but I think that's a good foul there by Kendall Jarsky.
It's a solid entry pass. You get the ball on the wing. That's what you want. Great steal. Great steal for number 30, Liz Piles. Held the defender on her hip. Got the shot up, got the foul, see if she can convert.
Liz Piles makes the first. Back into the game is Nicole Kleinsorge.
Brooke Cunningham is back on the bench, so that's good to see.
Yes.
Glad nothing serious is going on there.
Yep. Good catch there. Piles, somebody stepped. Help me out here, Kevin. She going to get to shoot again?
She's going to get to shoot. Not sure why. I think it might have been an inadvertent whistle. Referee's calling my bad on that one.
Okay. And that happens. Liz says, that's nice. I get a retake.
The whistle threw her off, so it's fair.
Yes. On the second attempt, won't fall. So justice may have been served there. 37-36, Gaylord with the lead. And we've got 5:26 to go. Edwards to Cordy. Edwards will square up for another 3. That one's long.
Let's hope Cordy's okay here.
Yep, she went down hard. There was a tie-up at first, so we'll wait to see. Okay. Oh, they're calling Cordy with the grab. Wow. I think that's at least 3 on Cordy.
It's a good substitution here for Cadillac. Michaela Johns checking in the game. She had a hot third quarter, as you mentioned, with 8 points. So 5 minutes to go, you're down by 1. You want to get You want to get your scorers back on the floor.
Cadillac is clinging to a 1-point lead. Pass into Johns, back to Christensen, and Johns. Good tip there by Gaylord, and they'll come back the other way. Little pressure there by Little. No pun intended. Out top to Hamilla. We've got Putnam back in the game also. Good hands there by Emmington. Blue Devils moving the ball fairly well around that perimeter. Mary Bailey back to Hamilla. Into Jarsky. Taking the shot is Cordy. Won't go, and there's a nice rebound by Michaela Johns.
Let's see what Cadillac does on offense here. Last time they're trying to run a high-low set. They got Christensen up top and they had Johns down low. It's tough to do with so many people down there, but they pull it off that time.
Wow. They just brought it right in off the bat, and turning and going up strong was Kylie.
There was a lot of hands in their last possession, and Kylie kept trying to force it down to Johns, and ultimately they got the steal. Gaylord did, but worked out well that time.
Christensen completes that three-point sequence. And this is quite a game with a little over 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Now they're going to get Michaela, number 12, with a foul.
You see what Gaylord's trying to do on defense, and I like it. It's a great game plan. They're just sagging everybody in the middle and trying to dare Cadillac to beat you from outside. But the problem is Christensen's still getting buckets down there, even with all those people around.
Yeah, at 6 foot. In just she really has a good target for the guards. Inside to Jarsky, stolen by Nicole Kleinsorge. Kleinsorge slowing it up, smart play, and she'll get it to Hope Emmington. Vikings are up by 2, 39-37. Christensen to Johns. Johns over to Kleinsorge, good hands there, and the Vikings are going to have to tip it out of bounds, so it'll be Gaylord ball. And they got some substitutions coming in also.
It's great anticipation by Mary Bailey, who's checking out right now. Good defense.
Ashley May is in, and also Jazz Kroniak, who just inbounded the ball.
You're nailing that name tonight, Bill. Good job.
I'm from Posen. I'm used to that one.
I'm afraid to say it. I still haven't said it.
Okay. Jarsky. Oh, taken away nicely by the Vikes. Hope Emmington will give it right back. And it wasn't really her fault, just the pass. You couldn't corral that pass.
Yeah, tough to handle. We're in for a good finish here with 3.5 to go.
Timeout Gaylord. Boy, they'll give us just a little breather here, and we do want to mention a couple things. First of all, want to let you know that our director tonight is Eric Wotilla. He's also the station manager. And our camera crew doing a great job, Wyatt Van Dynen, Dakota Pike, and Rain Johnson-Hill. And they've got 3 cameras going here, Kevin, and it is nice. We've got a lot of positive feedback from people all over northern Michigan with this 3 HD camera setup.
Yeah, I've had a few friends watch some of the games, boys and girls, and they're like, man, that's legit. That looks professional out there. Well, that's what Eric's shooting for, right?
That's right.
Mission accomplished.
And at some point, we do have the capability for instant replay. I think we'll work that in as time goes along, but just to let you know, that's also on the horizon. DVD copies of this game or any other game that we cover can be had for $25. You can go to the website and order it online. Our sponsors, once again, Pizza Plus and Cadillac Castings. Thank you so much. We couldn't do it without you. And this game will air on January 17th. That's a Sunday morning at 11 a.m. January 17th, 11 a.m. One other item, I'm trying to get everything in here. We will be covering high school hockey action tomorrow night from the WEX. That'll be Petoskey and Cadillac. Okay, take it back, Kevin.
All right, well, we've got 3.5 to go here. Tight ball game. It's all about executing down the stretch. That's on the floor. Executing down the stretch. If you're Gaylord, you want to keep packing it in and keep trying to dare Cadillac to beat you from the outside. And if you're Cadillac, you want to make sure, especially down the stretch, that you get a hand up on these shooters outside because Gaylord's got a bunch of them. Most dangerous player on an inbound play is the inbounder, so you always want to watch them. Cadillac comes up with a steal that time, but
that had been working for the Blue Devils, that inbound play, but Cadillac seemed to figure it out. We have 6 fouls for Gaylord, 5 for Cadillac, so no real foul trouble. Quick turnaround bucket for Johns, and she's keeps up the heat.
It's a great second half for her. Definitely a good compliment to Christensen and what Cadillac, not we, what Cadillac's trying to do from the outside there.
Ashley May will dish it off to Kroniak. Back to Putnam. There's a shot. Too much mustard on that one, and there's Nicole Kleinsorge again.
That girl knows how to box out.
She has had a heck of a rebounding game.
You can be 6'8", and I can be 5'9", but if I'm boxing you out, I'm either getting the board or you're going over my back.
Good senior leadership. She is the only senior, Kevin, on this team.
Wow.
All right, the Vikings are going to try and take a little time off the clock with 2:16 to go here in the game. Vikings are up 41-37.
Good adjustment by Gaylord to go man-to-man. If Cadillac wants to kill the clock, you can't sit in the zone, so good adjustment. They're a well-coached team.
Yes. Alexis Little with that left-handed dribble. Banks it in, no basket. I think the foul was before that.
She's really good at attacking those seams when something opens up.
And with the left hand. Defenses aren't used to that strong of a left hand.
True.
Into the game is Adriana Edwards. Okay, that puts him into the bonus at 7 fouls. So Alexis will be shooting 1-1.
My Cadillac residency slipped there for a second and said weed, but we want to definitely acknowledge the awesome play from the Gaylord Blue Devils so far today, and just a well-coached team. And I can't say enough how high of percentage shots they take. They don't take bad shots. That's why it's hard to beat them.
This is just an absolutely fun game to announce tonight. Little made the first, and she misses the second, but right there's Johns. Another rebound by Christensen. She sticks it back. 44-37. Great offensive rebounding.
We thought the size of Cadillac might pose a few problems for Gaylord tonight, and that's proven to be true. They offset that with some hot shooting early. We'll see what happens as the game ends.
Ashley May. That one doesn't fall. The Vikings definitely, with 1:30, want to try and chew up a little bit of time here.
You got to start taking some chances if you're Gaylord. You got to swipe at that ball. If you don't get it, you got to put them on the line.
Exactly.
No shot clock here, girls.
There's a turnover. Okay, going to be white ball. Wasn't sure which way that one was going to go.
Yeah, Cadillac will be in the bonus, so you want to start taking some chances, doing a little gambling here if you're Gaylord.
Timeout by Coach Johns, and we've got a 7-point game, 1:18 to go. There's no shot clock in high school, so they can hold on to it. But like you said, Gaylord's got to force the issue right now.
Right. Yep, Cadillac's drawing something up here off the inbounds, try and get the ball in either Hope Emmington's hands or Christensen. Some of your better free throw shooters is who you want to have the ball right now. And again, if you're Gaylord, hey, this is a fun time in the game. Why? Because you get to take a free swipe at the ball. Coach ain't going to get mad at you if you get a foul because you got to put them on the line anyway, so you get a free swipe.
And, Gaylord's been pretty hot with the three-point shot, so Edwards is definitely a candidate, I would think, at this point in the game to maybe, square up for a three.
Yeah, he's gonna draw something up, little flare screen maybe for Edwards or May. They each have 2 threes in the game, and you don't want to lose track of Cordy, who's been doing everything for Gaylord tonight.
You really don't want to run it into the teeth of Christensen and Johns down low. So to me, it's either going to be a mid-range jumper or go for the three when you get the ball. So, but they got to get the ball back right now. Cadillac will inbound. That's Alexis Little over to Hope Emmington.
Swipe it. Take a swing. Take a stab. There you go.
All right.
There you go.
So Gaylord will foul, and that'll send Little to the line. They took a little time to do that.
Yeah, sometimes if you don't foul right away, you're trying to set up maybe a trap and get a quick steal, but it's got to be bang, bang. It's got to be right away or you put them on the line.
Alexis with a beautiful-looking shot. 45-37 Vikes, 8-point lead.
Those are clutch free throws. 4th quarter, minute to go, trying to ice the win. It's not easy.
Good concentration. She makes them both. Now Gaylord will have to hurry up in their offense. With just over a minute to go, they are down by 9. There's a long triple, bouncing around. Good rebound there by Marshall. Another rebound by Kroniak. Marshall tracks it down, back to Edwards. Ashley May to Kroniak. Kroniak over to Edwards. Cordy driving baseline. Too strong. Johns with the ball. Over to Emmington. We're down to 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's a good defensive stand there for Cadillac. Gaylord really trying to push, look for a three-point shot, but it wasn't there.
There's a foul. And Hope Emmington, she'll try and get into the scoring action.
Well, we mentioned. Sorry, Bill. Go ahead.
No. I was just go ahead there.
We mentioned earlier, when Gaylord's had their most success this year, they're holding teams in the mid-20s, low 30s. When they've had difficulties, opposing teams are scoring in the 45s, 55 range, and that's right where Cadillac's at. So, it's kind of true to form tonight.
You like what Cadillac? They're calmly making these free throws, and that's really hurting Gaylord's chance. 10-point game now. Rebounded by Ashley May. May down the court. She'll take a long three-point attempt, and the Vikings will get the ball back with 24 seconds to go.
Looks like Gaylord calling the dogs off here.
Yeah.
Don't see any full court pressure. You got to think we're going to run this clock out.
Yep. Emmington will bring the ball up, hold on to it, get it over to Little. Vikings will just move it around here as the clock ticks down. 10 seconds to go in the game. Vikings, after being down by 10, got to give them a ton of credit. They really came back and played a whale of a ball game.
They sure did.
And that'll end it here from Cadillac. The Vikings, like we said, stormed back down by 10, and they end up winning by 10. The final margin was 47-37. So Vikings move to 3-3 in the Big North, and Gaylord falls to 2-4.
Yep, I mean that's what both these teams are looking for, the same thing tonight. Try and get a little momentum to make that last push this last half of the season. Try and catch the top tier teams. And if you're Gaylord, okay, that's your 4th loss in conference. At some point, you set a different goal. Okay, so if it's out of reach for me to get to the 4-0 TC team, well, here's what I want to do. I want to be a top half finisher in the Big North. You always want to constantly adjust your goals to keep that motivation for your girls. And they did a great job tonight. That was a really entertaining basketball game.
Okay, we're going to take a timeout here and then stay tuned for the post-game show. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching girls basketball action on My News 26 Sports.